don't know. Everybody raved about this and I don't know. Today I'm gonna be testing out some viral beauty products from TikTok to see if they're worth the hype. I have some newly viral products that have just blown up in the past couple weeks, some old favorites that have now become holy grails in the TikTok beauty community, but I haven't tried them yet, as well as some up-and-coming products that I think have a lot of potential. So we're gonna get straight into it, but first, if you're new here, hi, my name is Miranda. Welcome to my channel where we talk all things budget beauty. If that sounds interesting to you, then become the newest member of the Slashed Squad by hitting subscribe and the bell icon. So one unexpected beauty trend that we've seen in 2021 has been marshmallows. We've seen it in actual beauty products like the Marshmallow primer from NYX, but this one I think has been the most popular, especially on TikTok. It's the Marshmallow Whip Maker for your skincare products. Its sole purpose is to turn any face wash into a foamy face wash, and people seem to be having a lot of fun with it. So let's try it out. Okay, I'm about to try the viral Marshmallow Whip Maker for face wash. This was $7 on Amazon when I bought it, so not too expensive whether or not it works. So here is the actual whip maker. It's basically just a container with this little agitator that I guess will pump air through the face wash and water mixture. Now the face wash that I will be trying out with the whip maker is the Pacifica Wake Up Beautiful Face Wash. This is for dry and combo skin types, which is definitely how my skin is feeling this season. So I want to show you the texture of this face wash before we foam it up. With a wet hand, if you kind of get this between your fingers, it does not foam up a lot, actually. It definitely spreads, but there's not sudsing action, which can help, spread the formula over your face. So let's just go ahead and put in, 2 pumps, or maybe even 1. Let's see how far we can get with 1. Now there is a little water fill line. You're really not putting too much water in this. So now we're gonna put in the little agitator and let's get whipping. Ooh, I'm feeling some resistance. Oh, fun. If anything, this is just fun. I don't know if there's actually like a skincare benefit to getting your face wash foamy. I would liken this to, like when you're low on soap, like hand soap, and you don't have a refill yet, so you just put a little water in it and kind of dilute what's left of it, just so that it'll like come out of the pump still. That's what this feels like. So I'm sure that it'll definitely stretch your face wash in terms of like how much you're using, but I don't know. It is a little messy though, because once you start like rubbing it in and everything, it's just kind of dripping. Okay, now that my face is clean, there is actually one more product that I want to try in this Marshmallow Whip Maker that I think would give it a little bit more functionality, because right now I just feel like it's more novelty. So this is the Dermalogica Daily Superfoliant. This is not a budget-friendly skincare product by any means, but it is super effective at exfoliating. Now the thing with this product is that it comes in a powder form and is water activated. So you're basically told to put it in your hand like this. You put water in your hand, foam it up, and then apply it to your face. But I find that to end up being really messy, and I always lose a little product as I'm trying to foam it up in my hand. So that's where I think that this $7 whip maker would actually be useful. Pop what I've put in my hand into the jar. So that's that. Okay, I just put some water in so you can kind of actually see it through. Nice. Okay. I can see this being useful for this product or this type of product, because I know there are a lot of water activated products that are useful, but a little tricky to use. Now that is what I'm talking about. That I can definitely see actually working in my routine for sure. Well, let's go ahead and exfoliate. We're here. Love it. That's great. Yeah. That's perfect. I'll be honest, I don't see the point with a typical face wash, especially because I use a face wash cleansing tool that I put my face wash on, and that kind of helps suds it up a little bit. But for something like this is absolutely useful. For as expensive as this Dermalogica product is, it really does give like immediate results. My skin feels so smooth. And this I can definitely see also being useful in not wasting that expensive product, because since I'm used to losing so much in the sink when I'm just trying to work it in my hands, I always overcompensate a little bit. So the Viral Marshmallow Whip Maker, is it actually worth it? I would say it depends on what skincare products you're using it with. Any water activated products, this could be extremely useful, but if you're just using it with face wash, it's more of just a, ooh, fun, it's foam now thing. The next viral beauty product we're gonna test out is something that I've actually had in my collection for a long time. I think it's really funny that this is getting super popular again in the past couple weeks, even though beauty gurus used to rave about this back when I started on YouTube in 2012. This is the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. Now, back in my day, we used to use this as an eyeshadow base. It would really help eyeshadow stick and look super pigmented and vibrant, even if the quality wasn't great. But nowadays, the kids are using this to do a really easy sort of reverse nose contour. Basically, instead of using a contour or a bronzer on either side of the nose to make it look slimmer, they're just using this right down the middle, which helps create a highlight and a natural looking contour. They call it the Instant Easy Nose Job. Let's try it out. So they're kind of going from the bridge down like that, and then we've got like a little mark this way. That seems to be the most popular way that people are doing this. And then I'm just taking kind of a dense eyeshadow brush to help blend this out. I'm gonna go back and forth between like a patting and swiping motion, really trying to keep it concentrated in the middle there. I don't know. Interesting. So far, I do think that it's making my nose look taller. I'm not so sure about slimmer. What do you think? Do you see a difference from like 3 seconds ago? So the thing with my nose is that it's kind of wide at the bridge. And when I contour, that is one of the main things that I'm trying to make look slimmer. And I'm not sure if this method does that for me. I'm gonna try to layer it up just a little bit because I did go a little conservative the first time, and see if I can kind of keep more of that pigment if I just tap it with my finger. It just looks very like stark. Okay, I'm definitely seeing it a little bit more now, but the other thing to consider is that this pencil sort of dries down to a matte finish. So if you have any like little dry skin, it might catch. I mean, might as well try it in the inner corner as well. I can definitely see this working just as a little pop. And even though I have some lip gloss on, I'll just try it on the Cupid's bow area. Ooh, okay, love that. Yeah, it looks gorgeous on the eyes. I mean, it definitely works as a highlighter. I just don't know if this particular technique on the nose will work for everyone as a one size fits all. But like I mentioned, this product has been very popular within the beauty community for about 10 years now. It's not going anywhere. It's definitely worth picking up no matter how you're gonna use it, whether it's just on the eyes or all over the face as a highlighter. All right, who doesn't love looking glowy and sun-kissed and bronze all year round, but that requires some work. Whether you're going to a tanning salon or you do it yourself at home, the process can be tedious. But this next product is supposed to make it a lot easier, which is why it's gone viral on TikTok. These are the Isle of Paradise Self-Tanning Drops. I have the dark formula. So this bottle's about $28 and you get just over 1 fluid ounce. So at first, it was a little bit of a sticker shock for me, but once I kind of learned how this works, I was like, okay, that's actually pretty worth it as long as it gives me the effect I want. This product is supposed to make self-tanning easier by adding the tanning properties to your current skincare routine. So just a few drops will turn your normal face moisturizer or body lotion into a tanning formula. So looking at the brand's chart, they say that 3 drops equals a radiance, 6 drops is sun-kissed, 9 drops is golden, and 12 drops is bronze. Now, for the sake of this test, I'm only going to be trying this out on my hand today so we can really see the tanning power side by side. And I'm going to be mixing it in with my Happy Dance hand lotion. This is a CBD brand from Kristen Bell. They have it at Ulta. So I think I want to do like 6 drops just to see what the middle ground is. I really do want to see a difference. So I don't know if I was supposed to be shaking this. Oh, I'm curious about the consistency. Ooh, okay. 1. Ooh, those are pretty thick drops, actually. 2, 3, 4. Yikes. 5. Okay, let's stop with 5 just because we're doing this on the hand. So I guess I'll just mix it in with one of my fingers. It does almost have like, I don't know, a thicker, oily consistency. I'm also interested to see, because it is being mixed in with my moisturizer, how even it turns out. Here is the side by side to start. This is the hand that I just applied the tanning drops to. So we'll see how long it actually takes to develop. Actually, just looking at the directions online, it does say that the tan takes 4 to 6 hours to develop. So yeah, we've got some time. This next beauty product has had me really curious for a while now. This particular one isn't super viral on TikTok yet, but similar products have blown up, so I think this one might be next. This is the Lelevani Smart Beauty Sterilizer. So you can get this on Shop Miss A, although it's definitely pricier than their other products. Full price, this is $325. As I'm filming this, they have some kind of holiday promotion going on right now where it's $179. And basically, this machine can sterilize your beauty products, your brushes. It can also dry your brushes after you've washed them so you can start using them again more quickly. But it's kind of multi-use. You can also put your phone in there to get rid of bacteria, because we all know that our phones are dirtier than our toilets. You can put your face mask in there before you wear it out again. And it also mentions things like keys and toothbrushes and even remotes. So it says that the technology used is a UVC germicidal fluorescent light and a highly reflective interior surface to kill germs within minutes. So let's open it up and give it a spin. Okay, so let's open this up. Now, it does come in 3 different colors. There's mint, gray, which is on the packaging, and like an off-white oat color. I chose mint. I thought that it was just really cute. Oh, wow. It's actually a little bit more green than mint, so that's, dang. Kind of wish I got gray. These are the inserts for the brushes. We also have some racks, which I guess we could put sponges on and whatever else we're sterilizing. So here it is, the Lelevani Beauty Sterilizer. I do like the fact that in this mint green color, it almost has like a vintage washing machine vibe, like especially with the big circle in front. All right, so just reading the directions here, there are 3 buttons on the top. We have dry, auto, and UV. So with auto mode, it will dry with heat for an hour and then do 10 minutes of UV light sterilization. With the sterilization mode, you're just getting the UV light, the 10-minute cycle, and with dry mode, you are just getting either 60 minutes, 75, or 90 minutes, and you can change the intervals by tapping. All right, so I have just washed several of my makeup sponges. I know they're still stained, but I promise that they are clean. A few of my makeup brushes, and then I also went ahead and washed a cloth face mask. I figured that this would actually be a really great use of this because sometimes you need to wash and wear your face mask rather quickly. So let's go ahead and open this. I went ahead and plugged it in, and you can see there's a light on in here now. The plug is kind of short, so that will limit where you're able to actually put this. So let me see how this is gonna work if I have both of these in here. I do wish that they made this like a full square, of these little brush slots. I'm not sure why they left the middle empty, but I feel like we could have gotten a lot more use out of this if I had more slots for my brushes. So I'm just gonna go ahead and poke them through. I also really like the idea that this is gonna be sanitizing the handles for me because I'm not the best at remembering to clean the handles, just the bristles, even though the handles are just as important because you're handling them every day. I think I might just need to put this on the bottom. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Yeah, so when you're doing the brushes, they do take up quite a lot of room vertically in here. So I'm just gonna have to kind of throw my brushes down here. I've just put the basket on the floor of this. Hopefully that works out and we can still close it. And then I'm just gonna drape the mask over like that. So just for this test round, I'm gonna put it on auto. Oop. And the drying is low level heat. So in theory, this shouldn't damage your brushes. It shouldn't loosen up the glue that holds them together. Now, the manual does recognize that sponges may need a little bit of extra time to dry versus brushes, but I did wring them out as well as I could. So we will check back in about an hour and 8 minutes. Okay, so it just beeped. And it no longer has any minutes remaining, but it seems like it's still going. I'm not sure. Let's just go ahead and open it up. Okay. Oh, wow. The mask is completely dry, so that's definitely very handy. You know, honestly, the sponges are pretty dry. I can feel a little bit of dampness as I squish them like towards the middle, but I thought that these were gonna need like 2 rounds or even an extra 15 minutes. I think maybe even just 5 minutes. This one's completely dry. These are totally fine for me to store and just let the rest air dry. Okay, let's check out these brushes. Ooh, weird. The brush is actually more wet than the sponge. And I really tried to towel dry them a little bit before I put them in. Okay, the eye ones are dry, and this contour one is totally dry. The concealer brush and blush brush are still noticeably wet. I wonder if it had to do with it being like closer to the front. For the most part, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm really curious to hear what y'all have to say about this Lelevani Smart Beauty Sterilizer. Just after this first use and as a first impression, I can see it being useful in my routine, but then I think about that price. What was it? $325 full price. And I'm like, I did buy this with gift cards to Shop Miss A, and even that, I mean, it's a lot. But maybe in a couple months, Okay, like I was saying, in a couple months, if y'all are interested, I can do an updated review, something a little bit more in depth, once I figure out how this fits into my regular routine and maybe learn a little bit more about how to use it best. If that's something that you'd want to see, let me know in the comments below. Before we check back in with my tan, I have one more viral beauty product to test out. I cannot believe it's taken me this long to try it out because it's something that honestly solves such a big problem for me. This is the Revlon Oil Absorbing Roller. This is an oil control on-the-go product that is supposed to take the place of blotting sheets. Blotting sheets have been a handbag staple of mine since I was in high school, but there are the obvious downsides. One, I usually need like 3 for my entire face. And 2, with all of those blotting sheets that you're using at once or over time, it is a lot of waste produced, and it can be annoying if you don't necessarily have somewhere to throw them away right away. So this roller solves that problem. It is made with a volcanic stone, a real volcanic stone, it says so on the back, and it is supposed to absorb excess oil on the skin, and then you can pop the stone out, wash it, and reuse it. So this is essentially just a one-time purchase for all of your oil control needs. Now, I've always preferred using blotting sheets versus powdering throughout the day because the more layers of powder you put on over time, your face makeup is gonna get thicker and cakier. So here is the roller. I really like that it is very small, very clutch friendly. And here is the stone. This is so interesting. So I am gonna try to just do it on one side first so we can really see the difference. Guess we just, ugh, I don't like that sound that it makes. Ugh, I hate that sound. Okay, well, it's picking up some of my makeup. I don't know. Everybody raved about this and I don't know. Because the point is that it's not supposed to disturb your makeup. Okay, it's rolling a little bit easier now, so maybe it's just because that was the first time I ever rolled it. It just needed some movement. I don't know. I feel like, can you see this right here? I don't know. I'm seeing like a spot of foundation now that's sort of missing. So that's all the oil and excess makeup that it's picking up. Just like a blotting sheet gets darker when you use it. I'm assuming that's what is happening here. It definitely mattified though. Because look, right here you can see some shine happening on the side of my nose, and here you don't see it anymore. I'm just hoping that's not because it picked up the makeup. So let's just go ahead and do the other side. I definitely still have foundation on here because I can see it on top of my skin, but we are mattified. I mean, it works. I think up here where I thought that I saw it rubbing off, I think the ball was still a little stiff in the roller, and I should have maybe rolled it around on the back of my hand first, because now it's definitely moving a little bit more freer, and now it's not picking up my makeup. Yeah, now when I'm really looking closely, it's not picking up my makeup at all. And I think also it's just a little bit of a learning curve, because this is not something that you want to like press really hard onto your face and roll, because you will create some of that drag. Very, very light pressure needed, just enough to get the ball to glide over your face. So there is a little label on which way to twist to unlock it. You can see the little icons. Oh. Ooh. So here's the ball. You can see that it's covered in makeup and oil. I wonder if I could put this in the beauty sterilizer. This is going straight in my purse and never coming out, except when I need to clean it. I am seeing just one downside to using this roller versus using blotting papers, because with blotting papers, at least if you have a stack of sheets, you're always gonna have a fresh one to use the next time. With this, I feel like you're gonna wanna wash it between every use, because it's not like I'm gonna wanna use this tomorrow and be rubbing something that's oily with makeup on it on a new face of makeup. So this might be coming out of my purse for washing purposes a little bit more often than I thought, but I still think it's useful. I think it's a very smart innovation and it works. Let's wrap this up by checking in with the progress of the Isle of Paradise tanning drops. So I do want to say that I realized pretty quickly that my hands may not have been the best test area because I'm washing my hands all day. And usually with self-tanning products, you don't want to shower or get your skin wet after using them, at least during the development time. So that's on me. However, it has been 5 hours since application and I am seeing a noticeable difference still. So as you can see, my right hand definitely looks deeper and more golden than my left hand, which I didn't even realize that I was looking this pale. Now, what I'm really happy about is that the goldenness and the tan is a very natural color. In fact, it looks very similar to the rest of my arm, which was tanner than my hand. So this is something that I would definitely feel confident about applying everywhere, including my face, without the fear of turning into an Oompa Loompa. I am curious to see how this would do on my face because other self-tan products that are actually like lotions or creams have broken me out in the past. I am interested to see if that's not the case because I'm mixing this in to products my skin already does well with. If you want an update on that, let me know and I can include it in a future video. Have you tried any of these viral beauty products? And if not, which ones do you want to try? Tell me in the comments below. And of course, let me know if there is a product that you've seen online or on TikTok that you want me to try before you buy. Today's shout out goes to Lipstick Bullets. Thanks for being a member of the Slashed Squad. And join me over in this video next where I test out 5 brand new drugstore dupes for high-end makeup. I'll see you over there. Bye!